What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is awesome. I'm broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today is a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Tuesday, February 18th, 2025, and I hope everyone is having a great one. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of HASAN Ivy Piker. And no, I didn't download Kingdom Come Deliverance because I saw Punish Freda's take, why is every woman in Kingdom Come built like Kim Kardashian? That's not the reason, even though I did see that. And also, that could be a very good reason for why people would download the game. Ladies and gentlemen, and I say this with absolute sincerity, I'm here to apologize. I'm here to apologize once again to a specific anime fandom. I know a lot of people, I upset a lot of different anime fandoms all the time. This time, I'm apologizing to the solo leveling anime fandom. Why am I apologizing to the solo leveling anime fandom? Because I didn't know you had knowledge of ball like that. I didn't know you knew ball like that. I didn't know it was like that. I suspect that eventually I'm going to feel the same way about Frieren too, because everyone's constantly up my ass to watch Frieren. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I watched Solo Leveling, the first episode, and I think because of my distaste for what I consider to be far too long of an arc, the Chimera Ant arc from Hunter x Hunter, as soon as I saw the ants, I was out. I watched like 7 minutes of the first episode, and I was like, I'm good. I'm done. No, I'm not interested. Now, I was wrong. I was wrong to do that. I don't think I'm wrong on the Hunter x Hunter Chimera Ant arc being way too long. I think it could have been condensed, even though there was like a lot of great stuff in it and it was a great payoff at the end. I still think it was too long. Having said that, I was wrong for dropping Solo Leveling because of the first 5 minutes, because I didn't even actually learn the technology. Like, I didn't even learn what the power scaling looked like, or if there was any power scaling whatsoever. I just kind of dropped it. I didn't give it enough time. Last night, I watched the first episode to completion, and I realized, boy, was I wrong. It is great. It's great. Because so many people who I respect, whose opinions I respect, have told me that Solo Leveling is incredible. And so I was like, they can't all be wrong. So I went back into it, and it's fantastic. I watched it all the way till the friggin' 7th episode last night, all the way until 2 a.m. Went to sleep late, woke up early, and I went and I balled. I balled freaking hard. This time I was able to do it with the boys. And that's what I did. I balled with the boys. This is from yesterday. Oops. I was watching a little bit of Don last night as well. Here it is. Absolutely destroyed Nice Wig there. Not a big deal.
I don't know, actually. 8. I gotta start getting better with my left again. This is crazy.
And he blocked my ass.
Woo! Good block.
But anyway, I still defeated Nice Wig, still won that King of the Hill, and also played one-on-one with him afterwards. I'm gonna be honest, I always thought Nice Wig was just Ludwig, but when he's off stream and being nice, that's fucking amazing. No, that's not the case. Even though, unlike Ludwig, Nice Wig is very nice. Bro, this chatter has asked me if I would ever be interested in learning CPR and first aid, either on or off stream. I'm a firefighter, paramedic, and a CPR instructor for the American Heart Association. No. The answer is no. Okay? You've asked me so many times, chatter. Please stop spamming. I've literally told you in the past that I don't want to. Okay? I don't want to do that. You ask me every day. Bro just wants to kiss you? Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. Is bro just trying to kiss me? You got clowned on by your TikTok editor? Yeah, I just saw that literally a second ago and liked it. As a Hassan Piker TikTok editor, I too know what it's like to join Al-QAEDA for credit. I joined Al-QAEDA because I was 19 years old and there wasn't any other venue to take part in politics. Also because I want skills and experience. I already built all government institutions in Idlib before the offensive. This ensures we can immediately take over and prevent anarchy. What is going on right now? Like, actually, some real weird stuff is happening in independent media, and some real weird stuff is happening with like American foreign policy. I know ISIS was like really invested in the whole doing social media shit, right? Like they were really invested in social media. But I also don't understand how like now we got reformed ISIS, like former Al-QAEDA also doing social media, but this time it's like being presented by like professional outlets as a normal thing that's happening, which is kind of wild because people literally will yell at me and say, Hasan, you interviewed a Houthi and you glazed them, is a 19-year-old who's not a Houthi, okay? Like not a part of the Ansar Allah movement at all, not a part of the Houthi like family structure, anything like that. But then like nobody freaks out about literally a guy who beheaded people, who was like high up in Al-QAEDA, who is now functionally the leader of Syria. Like he is responsible for the government, the new government of Syria. And he's over here talking about Al-QAEDA like he got an internship. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, I really wanted to go to the big four, right? You have your Price Waterhouse Coopers, you have your McKinseys, you have your Bains. But honestly, I wasn't able to go to any of the big four firms, so I chose Al-QAEDA. And I quickly rose through the ranks of Al-QAEDA. And it was a wonderful experience. Lots of great guys, you know, lots of great guys. You normally don't think that when you join Al-QAEDA, you're gonna have such a great work-life balance. But these guys, they really care about time on and time off, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, great benefits package. Are they hiring? I know a lot of government workers who just got laid off. Yeah. Oh no, they're hiring. Don't worry. Do you know the podcast called Conflicted? One of the two guys is a former Al-QAEDA bomb engineer, and he's so unique. Wait, there is a podcast with a former Al-QAEDA bomb engineer? What? Look, I'm Mr. Rehabilitation. I love a good underdog story. I love a good story about, you know, a person who might have done some heinous crimes in the past, turning it all around and being like, I'm conflicted, and I no longer believe the former stuff that I advocated for or I did. But we really got to stop people from using podcast mics. I think like I think we've done too much. We've done too much podcasting. I truly believe there needs to be an end to the podcasting. We need more welders. Yeah, we need electricians, dog. We need plumbers. What is this? Not everybody needs to do a podcast, bro. Not everybody needs to do a podcast. You know, I say this as a podcast guy myself. Any reason why your stream same time as ASMONGOLD? I've been streaming at the same time, like this time, every single day, 7 days a week for the past 6 years, literally without break, with the exception of travel. It's been 6 years. You are 6 years too late to ask me why I have been streaming at this time every single day. Other content creators and their streaming schedule is completely irrelevant to me. I'm so dedicated to streaming at around as close to this time as possible that I literally streamed at this time or around this time in Japan. Like I would wake up at 4 a.m. specifically so that I could be live by 5 a.m. Tokyo time so that I could be live at this time. Anyway, if multiple streamers stream at the same time, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe streaming is peak at that time a little bit, maybe. Technically, it's a better time frame for me to stream at would be much earlier, like 9 a.m. Eastern would probably be the best time to stream, I suspect, but I don't know. PST is not the best, but I'm just not going to wake up. Brother, 9 a.m. would be horrible. I need to get work done. Okay, I'm just saying in general. 9 to 7 EST is peak for the news circuit. Yeah. There's a rumor going around that Mitch McConnell is dead. I don't know if that's the case. I did not sense a disturbance in the force, you know what I mean? But maybe. I just don't want to believe good things until I truly see it, you know what I mean? One might think Mitch McConnell's been dead for years, and they're just kind of rolling him around and keeping him functionally alive in a vat. I am one of those people. I believe that conspiracy. That's a conspiracy that I believe as well. My nan died in a fit that was almost identical to what you're rocking right now. Your nan's got good taste, lad. Your nan, they cooked you, not gonna lie. I think this fit is very cozy. It's husbando, cozy husbando vibes. Marvel rivals Seattle studio layout. Why is everybody fucking talking about this Marvel Studio thing? I don't know anything about this. When have I ever been a guy who covers like the latest and greatest in like gaming news? Yeah, everybody thinks I'm like the leftist ASMONGOLD now or something. Like I cover gaming, but from a leftist perspective or something. They made 200 million in one quarter and fire people. I don't even know what happened. What do you think about Saudi Arabia trying to pull a Qatar in terms of being a mediator? They ain't got no motion, okay? I will admit I am partial to Qatar, and it's not because, you know, the royal family is Hassan Abihez or whatever, which I've heard might be the case. I don't know if it's real or if it's a meme or not, but also because of Al Jazeera, obviously. Saudi Arabia will never have the Al Jazeera motion because they just don't have, like, Al Jazeera is the premier soft power capability that Qatar has. It is a genuine benefit. It's taken them years and years to develop like a really solid reporting outlet that conducts investigative journalism with regular frequency. That in of itself, I think, is like way more important than just having a lot of oil money and buying a bunch of stuff. Qatar also has like a lot of labor issues in terms of, obviously, you know, slave labor and things like that. But it's almost like seen as a Switzerland style in the region. Qatar practices slavery, you know that, right? Many of my Indian brothers and other people died during the construction of the Qatar football stadium and FIFA World Cup. They took away those labor passports. No, I'm very familiar with it. I routinely talked about it, and I routinely shit on Qatar for doing that. So no, every one of these countries has a litany of issues. The point I was making, rather, is that I'm partial to them, or at least I feel more fondness to them because they do the least amount of awful nonsense in comparison to other Gulf nations. And also simultaneously, they have a really solid Western reporting and regional reporting in general. Just don't ask them about like shit that's happening in the country. It's a state. It's still very much a state broadcaster. But it's kind of funny because like I also like Channel 4, for example, but nobody's like, well, India has this, or India, what am I saying? England does this or that. Like, it's the same principle, right? I like Channel 4. Channel 4 is better than most other state broadcasters. I guess Channel 4 it gets state funding, but it's not a state broadcaster, right? It's private. You like Russia Today too? No, I don't. That's ridiculous. The last time you could have said I like Russia Today would have probably been like a decade ago. Russia Today hasn't been good for years. You know the Kingdom Come guys at Gamergator, right? Well, if he makes me come, then I don't care. I don't think I've stressed this enough as of late, even though I ironically talk about all the time. I think people personally think like I care about the politics of the people that make stuff, that make art. I mean, it can be a factor in, and it certainly is usually a factor in the way that people make art. But if you personally think that that is going to stop me from playing a video game or whatever, you're wrong. And the same goes for any other artistic medium as well. What was your opinion of Hogwarts Legacy? Look, no disrespect, I thought it was very mid. I thought the IP itself and the nostalgia factor was what carried it into the massive amounts of popularity it garnered. I played it a little bit. It just didn't do it for me. And part of the reason why it didn't do it for me is because it was just like a regular ass open world clone that has been made a million times over. But I completely understand why nostalgia, the nostalgia factor, plays a massive role for a lot of millennials with a lot of disposable income who are very excited to play inside of the world of Harry Potter. Brother, Casey D2 needs no Gamergate speech. It's woke as yeah, that's why it's funny, because Kingdom Come Deliverance, from what I understand, was also panned critically by the anti-woke mob, because despite the fact that the guy who made it is like constantly hyping up Gamergate style morons, he actually had a gay character and people were very upset. My point is, as long as something is good, I don't care.